FBI Director James Comey and U.S. Attorney General Loretta Lynch will both testify before Congress about Hillary Clinton's use of private email servers as Secretary of State. Comey will testify tomorrow before a House committee to explain the FBI's decision not to recommend charges against Secretary Clinton. Lynch will be questioned by a different House committee next Tuesday. Justice reporter Paula Reed is in Washington with details of both hearings. Paula, what kind of questions will Comey be facing?
Vlad, I imagine this will be a lot like a cross-examination that you'd see at a trial. Of course, no one's on trial here, but politically, there are a lot of consequences to what comes out of this hearing. Now, in an effort to really reveal to the public what he saw and how he came to this conclusion, yesterday in his announcement, FBI Director Comey revealed a lot of details about this investigation. But now he's also given politicians a lot of fodder to really hammer him on this conclusion and this recommendation not to pursue charges. So we're going to see questions. Specifically, we're going to see questions about his comments on hackers. He said two things. First of all, he said that there was no concrete evidence that hackers were able to penetrate these servers. But at the end of his speech, he also said that there's no concrete evidence that they didn't. And there's quite a high possibility that they could have because they accessed the email accounts of other people she was communicating with. Then he's also going to get questions on that now infamous statement where he said other people who do the same thing should not expect that they won't face charges. He's going to get lots of questions, Vlad, about why some people could be charged for this, but Hillary Clinton is not. So, Vlad, the overriding theme will be that his words can and will be used against him.
And what about Loretta Lynch? She's expected to testify before the House Judiciary Committee. What are you expecting to hear there?
This is one of her regularly scheduled hearings before them, and they talk about a range of different issues at the Department of Justice. But here, of course, the focus is going to be on emails. Vlad, the big question is this: she doesn't appear until next week. At that time, will she have accepted formally FBI Director Comey's recommendation, as she has promised to do? Last week, as we know, she said she will accept whatever recommendation he makes. And the Department of Justice, sources inside the Department of Justice tell me they do not expect her to go back on that promise. But it'll really depend where she is on that decision in terms of the questioning she gets. If she hasn't formally approved that recommendation, there's going to be a lot of pressure on her to recuse herself, to maybe go in a different direction. But if she has accepted that recommendation, she's going to get a lot of the same questions Comey got. How can you look at this evidence and come to this conclusion? Vlad, she's also going to get questions about the tarmac. And the most interesting thing is that her predecessor, Attorney General Eric Holder, these hearings for him were very contentious. They got testy. There were sort of very uncomfortable exchanges between him and the panel. But Loretta Lynch, her last appearance, she seemed to sort of elevate the conversation because she never got rattled. She never got upset, no matter what they said. Here, this is going to be a true test because there will be very difficult, very aggressive partisan questions directed her way.
All right, Paula Reed in Washington. Paula, thank you.